Mandalorian update is here, and the Star Wars season is almost over. We have new.
Hold on, let's see what we got.
Mandalorian update is here, and the Star Wars season is almost over.
Bro, I just found out it was jetpacks.
We have new items and unvaults today, but there is insane crossovers coming soon. Here is everything you need to know. With this week being completely Mandalorian themed, it's no surprise that one of the most famous Mandos has made a cameo. You can now find Westar 34 blaster pistols around the map.
I need to watch that shit though. What is the Mandalorian fire though? I need to watch that shit though. Honestly, I feel like I'm like mad behind. Somebody tell me, is that shit fire though for real?
Entirely for those close range fights. If you're a Star Wars nerd, you already know exactly who these guns belong to. Jango Fett. He only has 6 minutes of screen time across all of the Star Wars films, and yet he's super important to the lore.
That's one thing I will say. I think it's dope that they like are paying tribute to the content and really like taking a time to make that shit dope. It's not just like some afterthought shit. I think it's dope when it comes to any collaboration that Fortnite does, that they take their time to really make it some shit that people want to play. You feel what I'm saying?
He's also been kind of shafted in Fortnite because these guns don't come with a Jango skin, and it looks like we probably won't get one after all. At least you could try and make your own Jango Fett with the brand new customizable Mandalorian skin.
Bro, that's crazy. What the fuck?
Features of today's update, and fans have had this super high on their wish list for years at this point. Not only are fans already recreating Din Djarin, but they're realizing this thing is more customizable than basically any collab ever. You can change the skin and their cape, and the wrap even matches the style of both. But
that just shows you they headed in a good direction, bro. They gonna start adding more shit like this for sure.
Not to mention a whistling bird and 4G mode. Once you've selected your perfect Mando gear, you can pair it up with Jango's blaster and the Mando jetpack. These three combined, it's one of the most fun combos of the season, and you can make it even better once you find the ambient sniper rifle.
Yeah, bro, I just found out about that shit. Okay, so that's why I was tweaking, bro. I just found out about that shit today.
From across the map. Here's a tip you need to know.
Okay, yeah, I was tearing boys up.
Class Mandalorian who will sell
niggas playing a controller,
and they could also be hired as an explosive type NPC that bombs enemies. At the lake east of Canyon Crossing, the Scout will sell an ambient sniper rifle.
I've never hired an NPC, bro.
While walking around. If you prefer a supply NPC that gives ammo, head north of Magic Meadows, and they also sell the Jango Fett pistols and a Mando jetpack.
This nigga dropping his sauce.
Someone else to carry your heals for you, then just west of Outlaw Oasis, you'll find the Medic Mandalorian. They only sell Shield Bubble Juniors, but once hired, they will follow you around and splash the entire squad with constant chug splashes. It's really worth it.
That's clutch. That's clutch for sure.
That veteran players got rewarded. If you own Renegade Raider or Aerial Assault Trooper back in 2017, you'll be pleased to hear that Fortnite finally released the OG styles, and they're of course black and gold.
That's hard. I don't got none of them shits, nigga.
Speaking of waiting, iOS players probably have the most patience out of anyone, and luckily their 5-year-long struggle has come to an end. That's right, Fortnite is now on iOS again.
Oh shit! Is that real? That's not real, bro. What the fuck? For real?
It was meant to release last week.
Oh, bro, that's crazy. Bro, what? Hold on, bro. Let me check. Hold on. Before we continue, let me check, my nigga. If that shit real, gang, let me check, bro. They put that shit back on the App Store? Oh, shit, bro. They really added it, nigga. They really put it back on the App Store. That's crazy. Damn. Hey, free Fortnite, nigga. Yes, sir. That's hard.
Out of nowhere, forcing Epic to get a judge to tell them off. Looks like it's been solved, and you can now officially go to the App Store and play Fortnite on your iPhone and iPad.
That's hard. That's hard, bro.
And huge thank you to Supercell for
sponsoring
this video. The mind behind Brawl Stars and Clash of Clans.
Oh shit, nigga. What the fuck?
Busters completely. There's never been a better time to jump in. It's an action-packed online PvP
Come on, my
game
boy.
where you'll fight other players in the description.
Come on, my brother.
I have even more good news for you. One of the most popular horror games of the decade is coming to Fortnite. Mob Entertainment, the creators of Poppy Playtime, sent out a press release claiming that they will
I never played that, bro.
Minecraft and Fortnite. Now, this could either mean one of two things.
Oh,
They're
shit.
getting their own official creative maps like SpongeBob did, or we're about to get a full-on crossover like Lethal Company and Among Us. It is very possible that in just a few weeks or months, we'll be running around as Huggy Wuggy with a pump shotgun. But there's even more.
Bro, that would be crazy. Even though I never played that shit, it looked crazy.
In the files
Hold on,
that
what the
describes
fuck?
a suspiciously familiar character. Like, as you know, Darth Vader could actually tell what skin you're wearing and reacts to it. But Epic has given him information on a collab that hasn't released yet. So what'll it be? Well, it tells him about an outfit that's wearing a yellow and red suit with a black belt. He has a bald head and no facial features. That means there's a huge chance he's talking about Saitama from One Punch Man. And considering next season is superhero
that would be
themed,
crazy.
It makes total sense.
I'm not gonna cap. I'm not the biggest One Punch Man fan, bro.
Transformations.
As if brute force alone
Damn.
guarantees victory, Goku. Show me you can control that power. The Force requires more than mere screaming.
And to encourage more people to wipe him out and talk to him, he just got nerfed.
Hey, they didn't have to put that shit in there,
His health
bro.
has been decreased by 20% when you're fighting him as a boss, so it is easier than ever
Why?
to be your own AI teammate. For better or
Y'all some
worse.
hoes, bro. Just fight the nigga, bro.
Fortnite is finally back on iOS. We all know that Epic still hates Apple, especially after them blocking the update last week. So, in perfect fashion, the super rare Tart Tycoon skin, it's coming back. Previously, you had to earn them from a cut back in 2020 when Epic first started their secret plan to get Fortnite banned. He hasn't returned since, but it turns out the cup is coming back this season, probably just to laugh at Apple for losing their court cases. But this update has revealed so much more than iconic returns. We've already got our first look at a superpower about to release in game. It is
I saw talking about that last week.
Shove, and from the name, you could kind of guess what it does.
What?
Apparently, it'll be a weapon/ability that enables players to shove others away with a light force. Now, the word force there could mean this is related to an upcoming Star Wars item, maybe a Darth Jar Jar force ability or something.
Stop with the Darth Jar Jar shit, bro.
Or it's probably just referring to how powerful it is. And basically what that means is it's an upcoming superhero item. All we know is that while it's confirmed for creative mode right now, we are still waiting to hear if it'll show up in BR2. Now, personally, I think it will, because next season will have a ton of superhero abilities that don't use ammo and can be found across the map, whether it's in floor loot or special chests and drops. And speaking of the superhero season, check out this little guy. He just looks like a lizard with a turtleneck, yet he is officially rumored to be a part of the next battle pass. So maybe this is one of the heroes' alter egos.
I'm at the cop.
We also received brand new information about the gigantic Disney collab. Part of this will apparently include Disney's racing game Speedstorm. If you haven't heard of it, it's kind of just Mario Kart but with movie characters, and now this game has been tied to UEFN in the files. This could mean we'll get cross-platform items like we already do between Fortnite and Rocket League, so maybe owning Disney cars in one game unlocks them in the item shop.
They trying to go, bro. They trying to take over, bro.
That Tim Sweeney and Epic want all games to have a shared inventory.
What? Minecraft, Roblox, and Fortnite clients and be in the same world with the same social connections? Could you fucking imagine? Could you imagine playing Minecraft, Roblox, and Fortnite and being all in the same world? Bro, what?
He's even gone far enough to say Minecraft and Roblox should have cross progression with Fortnite, so a Speedstorm integration, it's not a stretch. Now, after today's update, it means that only 2 phases are left before the end of the Star Wars season. We're enjoying the Mandalorians right now, but from this point forward, it's gonna get crazy. Next week, on May 29th, 1 person per match will be able to take control of the Star Destroyer's cannons. Yeah, I can already tell this is gonna be extremely busted. But let's be honest,
I forgot about that. That's gonna be hard.
Cannon in Fortnite, and now it is here.
Geico's 85 years isn't just about timing.
Oh, they got me with the ass, nigga. Damn.
I told you I'd been jarring raspberry
But you
preserves
gotta
for
pay to
85
play.
years.
You
It'd be like,
got
that
to
has
pay
gotta
to
be
play,
some
my nigga.
scrumptious jam.
Geico.
Nigga. Bro, of course. What is this, Fortnite?
It's also been a week since General Grievous released, so if you've been playing a lot, you've likely already unlocked him. But the true detail is in the second style. This one is even further in his past before he was completely
What the nigga got a do-rag on? What the fuck?
So Fortnite artists took a look at this model and noticed that Epic even modeled his entire face under the Kalish mask. It's a detail you would never even see. It's barely even present in Star Wars' own media. But his detail doesn't stop there.
That's
his cyborg variant also has a missable secret. Right under his chest piece, you could spot some of his remaining organs from when he was a living being. So people took his model apart and you could see just how much effort Epic put into making him accurate for something you would barely even see. Like,
y'all niggas be taking all the fucking files, bro.
Now, most kids won't recognize this collab, but the car is actually taken out of the classic 1980s
Oh, that's sick,
series,
bro.
Knight Rider.
Y'all young niggas probably don't know nothing about that. That's
The whole
tough.
interior
Y'all
is
young
also
niggas don't know
modeled,
nothing
and you
about that.
never really look inside. Now, you might
Oh,
remember I
that's
mentioned that Marshmallow's
sick.
featured in the trailer for the season, pretending to be a stormtrooper. But now he has come out and actually addressed it.
Yes, I did join the dark side. This photo right here, that is a real photo. They have really good health benefits, really good dental. You know, everybody already wears helmets. You know, it's just kind of natural to me.
He fits right in.
Become like a father figure to me. It's been really nice, you know, having someone to look up to and also somebody that also wears a helmet. So yeah, you know, I'm just gonna see it through and see how things work out.
And you know how we've been wanting lightsaber pickaxes this whole time. Well, Fortnite heard all that feedback and said, you know what? We'll give you a lightsaber cosmetic. It's just a wrap.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Boo! Boo!
Well, it turned out to be Darth
Get that nigga Jar Jar out of here,
Turn our
gang.
attention to Fortnite OG, where history is repeating itself in the sky. As we know, the comet is getting closer and closer, and if you go to the TV on the roof of Tilted, just like back in the
Nigga,
day,
Fortnite
you can hear
OG.
Morse code. Well, did you know that this
They be doing
translates
some
to
low
it's
T shit.
happening again before just mysteriously being cut off? And that's not the only hidden message. In 2018,
That's hard,
if you threw the
bro.
meteor sound into a spectrogram, it showed the Take the L dance. Well, here we are in 2025, and Fortnite secretly
shit.
changed this. Now decoding the message will show Savor the W. It's a nice little reference. That is everything. you
Man,
need to know
that's
this week in
crazy.
Fortnite.
It's like
been
the
Tom
little
Mason
Easter
here
eggs, man, to
on
make
Top
shit
5
worth
Gaming.
playing, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, man, that's all for me, man. I love y'all niggas, and I will see you on the